Lori.
Carla, I didn't know that Dr. Galvin was your obstetrician.
Well, she wasn't originally, but after a couple of visits with Dr. Hall, it reminded me how much I disliked him when I had Jimmy. As far as I'm concerned, this is women's work, and it should stay in the hands of those who really know how to do it best. So how are you?
All right, I guess.
Still not feeling well, though.
No, I'm fine.
And you're here to see Dr. Galvin?
Yeah.
Lori, you're pregnant, aren't you? Well, why are you keeping it a secret?
I'm not hiding anything.
Then you are. Oh, Lori, that's wonderful.
Thanks.
Well, you don't seem too happy about it.
Well, it's not all that I hoped it would be.
Oh, you mean that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm afraid I do. It's just that everything's been so difficult. It's like the smallest things, they just seem to take so much energy. And, the nausea, all the books say that it's supposed to end after the first trimester, and mine hasn't.
Oh. Fortunately, I didn't go through that, and I'm sorry you are.
Well, what are you gonna do, right?
Fight back.
What do you mean?
Don't give in. I mean, it's difficult for me to say. I mean, I'm not suffering through your symptoms, but I'm going to help.
Well, I don't understand.
The trick is for you to try to carry on as normal a schedule as possible. It's a little something I learned when I was on the road. You tell your body what it's going to do, not vice versa. Of course, you got to use some common sense. But I'm sure you're going to see enough of a change to make all of this easier to bear.
I'm confused.
We'll start small. We'll, maybe make a little shopping trips. Have you gotten anything for the baby?
No, nothing.
I'm an expert, believe me. This kid's already got 3 of everything. It'll be fun. And as soon as we start seeing that it's getting easier, we'll move on to phase 2. That spa near Hollister Mall offers exercise classes for expectant mothers. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? I mean, at this point, I'd be happy to see my toes, let alone touch them. Oh, I gotta run. Oh, Lori, congratulations. And I'll give you a call and we'll set something up, okay?
Okay.
Uh-oh, Miss DeConza, Dr. Galvin's assistant. She's probably in the back rubbing ice cubes on her hands. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's all I need is somebody to force me to be so happy about all this.
Jack Egan really say that to you?
Well, he didn't spell it out for me like that, no, but the message was very clear.
Ben, what are you gonna...
Terry, look. The chances of me regaining more than 70 or 80% use of this hand were very small. We both knew that right from the start. Now, I've always had a policy with my patients. You never give false hope. Be realistic. And I think it's time you were.
I am being realistic.
No, you're not. I think you somehow keep insisting that God's going to intervene in this thing.
Are you denying his power to heal?
No, of course not. As a physician, I have seen his power at work too many times to do that. What I'm saying is that for whatever reasons, his answer seems to be no as far as restoring my hand to what it was. Now, what's wrong, Terry, is denying him the right to do that. Because that locks me into some sort of mindset that makes me useless for whatever plans he has for me now. And let me tell you something. If there's one thing I am very sick of being, it's useless.
I must say, you certainly seem very convinced of this.
Yes, I am. I certainly am for right now. Don't you see, Terry, it is the only choice that will move me forward. I simply have to swallow all of my anxieties and move. That's what's important.
In all areas of your life?
All areas of my life. You see, I've learned something. It doesn't take any more energy to do something about your problem than it does to complain about it. In fact, doing something has an interesting way of giving you more energy, which I guess is a long way of telling you that you're going to be seeing some changes. Big ones.
It's just you and me now, college boy.
Big changes, huh? Sounds a little frightening. I hope I like them.
I hope you do too. But to be honest, whether anyone else likes them or not is not important. They concern me.
And Lori, of course.
Maybe. That decision is entirely hers. Hey, did you hear about the big blow-up they had down in OR this morning between Louise Burke and Ed Filkins?
What did Ed do now?
You see, I love the way everyone automatically assumes Ed is the one who's wrong.
Well, isn't he usually?
Yeah, he is. Anyway, Louise refused to let his resident start operating before Ed was actually inside the operating room.
And he got angry with her? That's hospital policy.
Oh, but Terry, we surgeons are above such common things as rules and regulations.
Oh, yeah, sure, of course. Oh, here we go again. You know, last month he was overbooking the OR. Well, I can hardly wait for this confrontation. Oh, good for Louise, anyway.
I think I better be going. I've got this consultation I need to prepare.
Ben, you and Lori,
Yes?
what I'm reading here between the lines is making me very uneasy.
Yeah. I guess it should. Well, hello.
Hi.
Well, honey, I didn't expect you to stop by the hospital this morning.
I had an appointment with Dr. Galvin, remember?
Oh, I guess I must have been thinking of something else when you mentioned it.
Either that or else she never told you.
Of course I did.
Oh, surprise.
Why?
Well, because the more people you tell, the more people you have to give an explanation to when you don't keep your appointment.
So, how'd it go?
Fine, everything is fine.
Of course. Everything always is.
It is, Ben.
Isn't life wonderful? All this happiness is almost more than one person can bear. I've got to go.
May I take your order now?
No, you may not. I told you I'm waiting for someone.
Would you like something from the bar, then?
No. No, wait a minute. On second thought, I'd like to change my mind. Bring me another one of these.
Okay, fine.
Oh, Daddy, there you are. I'm so sorry I'm late.
Well, I should hope so. I've been cooling my heels here for 20 minutes.
And I do say you took the entire ordeal wonderfully.
Well, may I at least know why you kept me waiting?
Well, of course, I had several things to do. First of all, I stopped by to see Laurie Martin.
Oh, that's exhilarating.
And then I had to talk to Sergeant Brubaker.
Oh, that's right. He said he wanted to get in touch with you. What's that all about?
All right, just a few more questions, actually, about the kidnapping.
And you didn't call me?
No, of course not. Why should I?
Well, I would have arranged for myself or Harold Webster to be with you.
But why, Daddy?
Mim, this is a very touchy situation. We don't know what these people want or who they might try and implicate. Now, it's just very tricky.
Daddy, I was the victim. I have nothing to hide.
Well, of course you don't, but you certainly don't want them putting any words in your mouth either. Now, what did he say?
Well, actually, it just had one question. He wanted to know whether or not Russ Weaver was involved in the kidnapping.
And what did you say to that?
I said no.
But you told me yourself that he was there.
Right, he let me go, so I told Brubaker that as far as I was concerned, Russ was actually a hero.
Oh, Mim. You know, really, sometimes you're beyond comprehension. Calling a known criminal a hero.
Daddy, the only thing we know is that because of Russ, I'm still alive.
Oh, thank you.
Could I get a drink for the lady?
Club soda with a twist, please.
Now, listen, Mim. If this happens again, I want you to come to me before you talk to the police.
Okay, yes, Dad.
Good.
So don't you even want to ask me how my visit was with Laurie?
No, I hadn't planned to do that at all.
Daddy, these people are not going to go away. They're my friends now.
Your friends. Just leave me out of it.
Look, now wait, that's the point. I don't want to leave you out of it. Life is just too short to have these kind of silly prejudices and all these foolish grudges. Daddy, I want to share in as many of the activities in your life as possible, and I'd like you to do the same with me. What's the matter? You're afraid maybe you'll have a little fun? Oops, can't blame a girl for trying.
You are not the least bit interested in my news?
Oh, that's right. You were a bit mysterious at breakfast this morning. So what is it?
Well, I had to do a bit of checking, which is why I didn't say anything earlier, but I think now everything's going to work out all right. We're going to England.
Daddy.
And we're going to bring Eric back with us.
Oh, Daddy! It's wonderful. Thank you. I'm so. When would we go, and how would we get everything worked out?
I'll arrange everything. When have I ever let you down? Hmm?
Oh, I love it.
Amber, are you sure you want to come here?
Well, yes, I'm sure. Why? What's the matter?
I don't know. I'm just in the mood for something simpler, you know? Why don't we just go and pick up a burger or pizza or something?
Bite your tongue.
I'm sorry.
I tell you what. Why don't we go over to the health club and grab a sandwich there?
Great idea. Yeah, the tournament just started today.
Mr. Prescott, a table.
Yeah, Steve, I know we've got reservations, but do you mind if I cancel?
Not at all, that's fine.
Oh, good. Wow, look who's here. Well, on second thought, why don't you seat the lady, and I'll be back with you in 1 second, okay?
Very good.
Well, since I had to pick the car up and all, I just thought I might as well just come on by home and get myself a little lunch.
So what did Mr. Wallace say was wrong with it this time?
Oh, brake line or something. I never understand about that car. I mean, I just nod my head like I do and, say yes. Well, now, how's that little grandchild of mine doing?
Couldn't be better. You know, I saw Lauren Martin today.
At Dr. Gavin's office?
Mm-hmm. Did you know she was pregnant?
Yes, I did.
Well, boy, I'm the last to know anything around here.
Well, did she just come right out and say she was?
Not until I accused her of keeping it a secret.
And how did she react to that?
Well, she denied it, of course. But I could see she felt uncomfortable with me knowing it. What's going on?
Well, did she say anything else about it?
Only that she wasn't feeling well. Is there any complications? Are they afraid she's going to lose it?
No, they're not afraid of that, but there is a complication. She seems to think that the baby was fathered by the man who attacked her.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh, well, you know, the mind plays tricks on all of us, but, you know, none of us are immune to that.
Yeah, but... Oh, Mama. I kept going on and on about how I was going to help her and how it was going to be, how we're going to get ready for it and how excited she should be. Oh, man, I really made a fool of myself, didn't I? I bet she's just sitting home now, thinking of ways of trying to avoid me for the next few months.
Miriam, nice seeing you. Gosh.
Well, it's nice to see you again, Gil.
I heard all about what happened. I'm sorry.
Right, but it's all over now.
Good, I'm glad. Mr. Carpenter, how you doing?
Fine, thanks, Gil. Yourself?
Great, real good. I'll bet you're real happy to have this lady back.
That's understating it.
You look fabulous. You really do.
Thank you.
Gosh.
Our table's waiting.
Yeah, well, you behave yourself.
I
behave,
will, I
and
will.
Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Could I get you all something from the bar?
Yeah, Amber?
Yes, I'll have a glass of white wine, please.
And scotch on the rocks for me.
Okay.
Oh, another thing. Could you send a bottle of champagne to the beautiful blonde right there?
Okay. Very good.
Sure.
My, this certainly is a lot more fun than the racquetball tournaments, isn't it?
I'm sorry? What was...
Oh, I'm sorry. I just said that the ambiance of this place obviously has become bearable to you.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yes, I think I do.
Very interesting. Interesting indeed.
What?
You.
Why?
Well, you almost had me convinced that you would never act like a typical female.
You think I'm jealous?
Oh, no, not me.
This isn't jealousy. This is annoyance at the fact that we just made two 180-degree turns in the space of about 1 minute. I'd prefer it if you made a decision and then stuck with it.
You're right. And you know what? I have just decided something. You were definitely jealous.
Oh, Carla, honey, I wouldn't worry none. Based on what she said, I think you gave a proper reaction.
I don't know. I'll get that.
Oh, no, you said I'll get it. I'm expecting a call from Bessie French.
Oh, well, I'm supposed to call Laurie, but I think I'm going to hold off on that for a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Hello? Oh, Jean. Well, now, how did it go in court this morning? Uh-huh. Oh.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Really? Oh, Jean, that's wonderful. The judge gave Monk a suspended sentence. Yes. Well, now what?
As if I didn't know.
Uh-huh. Well, yes. Would you like to talk to Carla?
No, Mama, no.
Oh, I see. All right, sweetheart. Well, now we'll see you later. All right. Now, he didn't want to talk to you either.
Surprise.
Well, now, there's some situation here. A husband and wife not talking to one another at a time when it's most important?
Oh, he doesn't want me to talk to him. He wants me to tell him that everything's wonderful.
Oh, Carla, this has gone way too far to just leave this unresolved. Now, Gene is bringing that boy home with him tonight.
Well, then, I guess it isn't unresolved anymore, is it?
Yes, it is if you're feeling like this.
I don't know how I feel.
Well, I think you better decide. If you're agreeing to letting Gene bring Monk home just to keep from upsetting him, that's wrong. And I tell you something. If you think you're feeling resentment now, It's nothing compared to what you're going to be feeling way down the road a piece.